Hello YouTube, my name is Dragonheart, the Prince of Wales, and welcome to another vlog video, Talky time with Dragonheart. Now I did one of these last week, and you guys seem to enjoy it. It did better than I thought, to be honest with you. A lot of you guys want a part 2 on the bowls talk, so I will do that. I'm going to do another Talky time part 2 of the bowls. But first I want to do this one, which is I miss the old days of YouTube. I've been doing YouTube for a while. I've been doing it since 2013, March 2013 to be precise. I was still in university at the time, and me and my friend Tom had talked about doing a YouTube channel. We were going to sort of do it together, but he chickened out, the bastard. But I went full steam ahead and decided to do it. And I was going to go with a weird name at the time, like Cad Bane's Blaster or Cad Bane, or I was really into Star Wars, the Clone Wars animated TV series at the time, so I was going to go with something along those lines. I don't know why, but I did. I ended up picking the name Dragonheart, and then many years later, the Prince of Wales, when Google allowed you to change the names and stuff. At the time, I had to have Dragonheart 1791 because you couldn't just have Dragonheart. If someone had that name, you couldn't have the same name. You had to have numbers or something in it. That's why Lionheart, the YouTuber, has Lionheart X10 as his name, because he couldn't have just Lionheart. But I'm quite happy with the name Dragonheart, the Prince of Wales. It sort of sums my channel up, and it's like an identity sort of thing. But I started my channel and I did Total War, did some Worms Revolutions, did a little bit of Slender when I first started as well, believe it or not. If you go back, way back on my channel, you'll find those videos on there. I've been doing it for a long time, and my channel's grown. It went, grinded to about 50, grinded to about 100, 150. Started to get a bit more when Total War Rome 2 got about 300, 400 subscribers, and eventually got up to 1,000. And now I'm on 3rd of April 2017, at the time of me recording this, and I've got 4,135 subscribers. I've experienced vlogs, videos, campaigns, comedy skits which I've sort of done with me singing and very badly and doing weird stuff like that. It's allowed me to do podcasts and multiplayer stuff with people, and I've also done my live streams as well. I've done a various amount of different content on my channel. It's insane when you go back and think about it. And I kind of miss the old days. I kind of miss the old days of YouTube. When I first started, YouTube wasn't like something you could live off. It was very much you did it for your passion. I do this for my passion. Don't get me wrong. I love YouTube, do it for my passion. But what I hate is near enough every channel you go on now, in your news feed, in your subscription feed, and they're all businesses, or they come across as businesses. And it's very hard to sort of find the channels out there now. It's getting harder each day to actually find the really good channels that don't get the credit they deserve, that are passionate, that love it, and you sort of just for that kind of purpose, and not like have the whole business kind of thing of it. And I think people do YouTube now, or many people start YouTube, especially younger people who are like 16, 17, just come out of school, uni, like was my case a few years ago, and have the wrong idea of what YouTube is and what it started as. And I kind of miss the old days of YouTube. I was just going through my channel on here quite recently, and this is kind of the catalyst for me making this video. On my channel, if you go on the right hand side, I got a thing called the Fellowship and More, which is a list of your favourite channels, which has been a feature for a long time on YouTube now. And throughout the years that's changed. I've had some people on there which are no longer on there because their channels are gone, deleted, or they've just quit or whatever. And I've got, obviously, the people on there right now. I've got 9 channels on there. You can have up to 10 that stay on there. And if you have more than 10, it rotates then every time you go onto the page. It just shows a different 10. I got my good friend Jackasaurus on there, who's a live streamer, primarily a live streamer, but he also does Total War content. He's very active. I think he's very underrated. I've known him for a long time. I've said this before in a couple of streams and videos that I've mentioned him in, but I was aware of his channel not long after I started in that sort of first year, because I came across a lot of different Total War channels, and Total War Network was a thing which was set up back then in 2013, and his channel was on there, so I sort of found him, oh, Jackasaurus, who's he? And I knew who he was, and then about 6 or 7 months after that, I think I sent him a Google Plus thing when I set up a Total War Google Plus group, and then many years, after that, then I sort of got to know him a bit, became friends, and I'm not going to bore you with all the details, but we became really good friends, and we've got this little Facebook group called The Fellowship, which started with myself and the next channel, myself, Panda, and the next channel I want to talk about, which is Lord Rexasaur, because Rex is a good friend of mine on YouTube as well. I've known him since the early days, since that sort of first year that I was on YouTube. I knew of him then. If you hover over his channel, like I obviously you can't, because I'm doing this on a vlog thing, but He's doing his co-op campaign with Mr. Smart Donkey on Shogun 2. He's still reasonably active. I think he's got more stuff planned. But that was sort of a couple of days ago, his last video was. Then below him, you've got Stissa, who's another member of our sort of Fellowship Online Facebook group. Stissa hasn't uploaded since January the 26th, 2017. But that was actually the last episode of his co-op, not his co-op, his Shogun 2 Fall of the Samurai Hero of the Empire series. It was part 41 of that. And what I love about this is he's done 41 parts of it. And he's done it because he's done this series because he wants to, or at least what I think is, he wants to just play the game and enjoy it and share it with people. And it's not about sort of being the best or being the top guy in Total War, not being the next Lionheart, not being the next Legend of Total War and swearing your mouth off, not being like on IGN's next list of something or Eurogamer, or, you know, it's not about any of that. It's just a case of him sitting down, recorded, enjoying what he's doing on the screen and sharing that with people who come across the channel and want to see that sort of thing. And I kind of miss that side of things. I go to the next channel on my favourite channels, and that's Biscuits Total War. Biscuits is a lovely guy. Biscuits is awesome. We've had him on the podcast when we used to do the podcast a couple of years ago, and he's awesome. And he's got, to be fair to him, he's got 3,000 subscribers, and when we first came across him, he had hardly any. And we did the Total War challenges with him, the Total War Network challenges with him. And I look back fondly on those moments of the Total War Network and what we were able to do with it. And I don't think he always gets the credit he deserves for that. But he's got lovely channel art and stuff. He's got 3,000 subscribers, or over 3,000 subscribers. And his channel's been built up primarily on the very first Rome Total War. I don't think there's hardly any videos on his channel to do with any other games apart from the first Rome Total War, which came out in 2003, 2004. And he's built a channel on that one game, which is great. He's got lots of online battles and campaigns on there, but he hasn't uploaded on his channel since the 23rd of August 2016, which is, well, 7-8 months ago now. That's the time you're recording this. But he's awesome, and he's someone I think, you know, I'd love to have done more with him. I think he's busy. He doesn't have the time to do things anymore. I'm not quite sure exactly. But it is a shame that he doesn't upload anymore, because I love Biscuits. He's awesome. And you got Scion of Doom, who he's a great streamer and friend of mine, someone who I've got to kind of get to know a bit more over the past sort of 12-18 months since I sort of got to know him. One of the most genuine and nicest people I've met through YouTube. He's awesome. Scion is one of the best streamers I've come across. Very entertaining. I'll sit. There's not many streamers out there now that I sit down and watch all the way through from beginning to end of like 4 hours. But Scion and Jackasaurus, two of them. The rest are a bunch of cunts. But yeah, Scion's awesome as well. I got Kahuli. Kahuli, I've had some of my best and funniest moments on YouTube. Probably 2 years ago now with Kahuli, doing the whole the whole play on Sunjetsu and Lord Rexasaur, having their kind of public kind of spat with their rant videos, and me and Kahuli deciding to take the piss out of them by recording our own spat. And I'm like, either Kahuli has a penis or he doesn't, and just doing weird stuff like that. I mean, Kahuli's awesome, but again, Kahuli's very busy now. He's got 132 videos on his Kahuli Total War channel. 132 videos, just over 200 subs, and he hasn't uploaded since he uploaded Age of Empire 2 online with on the 18th of September 2016. Again, you know, you're talking 7-8 months ago. Very inactive now. But obviously you get older and stuff happens, and you know, Mooby's awesome as well. Mooby's Kahuli's good friend. I've got to know Moobman through Kahuli. Again, £1 a pound, awesome guy. I've done stuff with him in the past. We did our Shogun 2 and Medieval 2 battles we had against each other, where he beat me on was it Medieval 2? Yeah, I think it was. Or was it Rome? No, he beat me on Rome Total War. I beat him on Shogun 2 on the Tea Time tournament, which was insane because he ended up winning the whole thing. He won the whole tournament, and I beat him on Shogun 2. So I was happy with that because I finished bottom of my group and I did crap. But I was happy that I beat him and he ended up winning it. If you're going to lose somebody, lose the best. So that was good. And I enjoyed that a lot. And then we've got The Last Rebel 06. Again, he got about 200 subscribers. Great, one of the most genuine people I've met through YouTube. Absolutely awesome person to speak to. Done stuff with him, done Cards Against Humanity with him in the past. You know, we've done some Total War stuff, and he hasn't uploaded since February 12th of February 2017. Did some medieval. He did a Medal of Honor single player live stream. And then Rapping Cabina, which has shocked me. I've got him on the last channel, on my favourite channels. Last thing he uploaded was Total War Shogun 2 Radius Mod, episode 4. This is Sunday the 30th of November 2014. I have to ask Cam what's up with his channel, because he's only got one video on his channel, that's this one. I think he may have deleted loads of videos or something. I'm sure he had a lot more than that. But yeah, they're all the favourite channels I got. And you'll notice a theme with most of those channels I mentioned. I said, like, I really enjoyed doing the spats with Juilii, the public spats and stuff. Really entertaining. And the thing is, those videos, they did fuck all in the way of views, and they weren't done for views. I think the highest viewed video of our little rant series was about like 110 views. The lowest was like 26 views, something like that. Bear in mind, my channel's got like 4,000 subs, and at the time I had like 3,000 subs. Don't give a shit though, because I really enjoyed myself. And I had more fun making those videos with him and getting 26 views than I had spamming out a tutorial video and getting 100,000 views. It's nice, obviously, but I just had a lot of fun doing it. And then I mentioned the podcast. I had a lot of fun doing the podcast with Rex and Stisra, and some of the discussions we had were really, really, you know, out of this world. And we had very varying sort of opinions on things, but we had a nice structure to our podcast. They were always fun to make. We always had technical difficulties. Usually myself or Rex saw, whether it be his laptop crashing or my Skype just playing up and my camera not appearing until the end or whatever. All sorts of things went wrong, but I used to really enjoy them. Or whether it be the live streams and doing stuff together with like Moveman and Rebel and Cam, you know, or the Total War Network challenges with Biscuits Total War. Really enjoyed doing them, and myself and Rex became his like lieutenants for a while, and we helped him sort of organise some of the challenges he had, like the Germania challenge and the Numidian challenge. Really liked the Numidian challenge. That was a lot of fun on Rome Total War, and it gave me a reason to go back and play Rome Total War as well. What I'm trying to say is, you can probably tell from the way I'm talking, I miss the old days of YouTube. I miss those kind of moments. I don't feel like I have them anymore. And I sort of look forward now on my channel. I'm thinking, like, I'm doing my Football Manager stuff. I'm enjoying that. It's good. I'm doing my streams. I enjoy my streams. I still enjoy my streams now. I have a nice core audience that turn up. People like Mr. Flapples and Anua, James Carmichael. You know, you guys turn up to near enough every stream. And then when Anua doesn't turn up to a Witcher stream, he throws a pout and starts putting in the comment section of the stream, I can't believe I missed this. But that's the point. I'm happy that I've got 3 or 4 people that are hardcore kind of fans, I guess. I wouldn't even call them fans. They're almost like friends now. It's almost like friends of the channel that watch these streams. And I wouldn't give up for anything. I wouldn't give that up. I'm happy to have a handful of people watch me all the time than to have a bunch of fake people on my channel. But I do miss the old days. I do kind of miss the stuff I've mentioned that we used to do. And I don't know whether it's because I'm getting older. It might be partly because I'm getting older and I see YouTube and I see gaming very differently to how I used to. Obviously, different things take priority now. I'm 25. I'm 26 in June. I've got my car, as I mentioned many months ago now. I had it in December, bought myself my car. I'm a lot more independent now. Myself and Panda are obviously we're engaged, we're looking to get married at some point and obviously move in. And these things take a big priority and take over your life. And I'm surprised I've been able to go this long on YouTube without kind of allowing myself to be shut down completely. I don't think I would. Like, me and Panda have discussed this, and even if it was like one video like every sort of 2 weeks or so, I'd still find a way, even if it's just a vlog that's 3 minutes long. Hey guys, I wanted to just drop by and say hope you're all doing well, just to give you guys something. But I miss the old days. I keep coming back to it. I miss the old days. I used to love kind of the excitement of, oh my god, Creative Assembly have fucked up again. Oh, and then like all of us like chatting about it on Discord for a bit, and then we're having a quick Cards Against Humanity game with about 10 of us, and then we're like, oh, 10 of us should like organise a tournament. Yeah, we should. Let's just get a tournament going. And then we create like a tournament, and then like me and Juilii just go off on our own and just do our own little thing to hype the tournament up, start talking shit about each other. Totally like, none of it's true at all, but he's talking shit like that. Juilii, he hasn't got a dick. He hasn't got a dick, so he's going to lose the tournament. He's an absolute prick. And then it's like, ooh, that Sunjetsu. Just all of that. I miss all of that. I had so much fun. And for what it's worth, if it ever comes to a day where I'm like, I've had my time on YouTube, but I've had enough of it now, I want to just go on with my life, I can turn around and say I've met some amazing people, some really cool friends. I mentioned like Anua and Mr. Flapples and James Carmichael sort of from my streams. And I've mentioned sort of my good friends like Jackasaurus and Lord Rex, and Stissa from the Fellowship group. And like I've actually met Rex in real life, and I wouldn't mind meeting many more of you guys as well. Like I want to go to Ireland one day, so I'd love to meet Jack in Ireland. Me and Panda both said that to him as well. If I ever find myself in Norway, I go and see Stissa, say hi to him. He can treat me to a nice Norwegian meal, nice little candlelit dinner on the boat. Probably a Viking longship, bro. Well. You can show me his Viking love stick as well, which is another inside joke, which only probably 2 of you will understand. You know, I'd love to sort of meet Biscuits and have a chat with him. I think Biscuits would be cool just to chat with. He's just so mellow. I hope he's well. I really hope he's well, because I haven't heard of him in ages, and I know on his latest video, which was like I said 6-7 months ago, a lot of people commented on it saying, "Where are you? Where are you?" And there's no like response or anything. So I hope he's well, because I haven't spoken to Biscuits in a long time. You know, and people like HouseOfTheJuilii, I hope he's well as well. He does drop into one of my streams like once in a blue moon. He doesn't tend to stay long because he's very busy. I know he travels quite a lot as well. He's currently got a job, so I hope he's well, because I miss talking to HouseOfTheJuilii. I used to love my conversations where me and HouseOfTheJuilii. And the one thing about HouseOfTheJuilii is he's a very good listener. Like if you've got a problem, he'll listen to you, and he sort of... You feel calm. You just sort of feel much better afterwards. Like, oh, thank you, man. Thank you for listening to my problems. You've really... I had to vent to someone, or I had to say something to you, and you were there for me. He's one of those friends that is there for you. And, like, you know, Rebel and Cal and Move, man, they're some of the most nicest, genuine people I've met online. The point is, I've met so many... Like I said, I've met so many great people that whatever happens when I do hang up my keyboard and mouse, I guess you could put it, at least I can turn around and say I met some cool people. I've got some friends on here, so that I can, you know, even when I'm in my 30s, providing everyone else I'm fucked off, because that might happen. But, at least I can say that in my 30s, I can sort of turn my computer on, go onto Steam or whatever, and have a chat with like TJ Dwarf or Jack or Rex, someone, and just talk about something, or ask them, hey, do you want to drop on this for a bit and have a game or something? Even if I'm like very busy, if I can put some time away, I'm sure I could, you know, do something with someone, because I've met some cool people. This is a bit of a weird talky time video thing. I think I got the point of the video in here though, that I miss the old days of YouTube. Not to say that the current kind of YouTube isn't bad. It's not. It's just I feel like I had so much fun before, and I don't know, I just don't think I've had as much fun since. Not saying I'm not having fun, just the old days were better. Anyway, I'm going to end it on that note. I want to say a big thank you to anybody that's got this far in the video. If you have, can you please do a #banana in the comment section below, just so I know you've listened all the way through, and I haven't just sat here with my camera playing with my bollocks, scratching them underneath my desk right now as I'm talking to the camera, and no one else is in here like an idiot. I probably... so yeah, do a #banana if you got this far, guys. Let me know what your favourite moments on YouTube have been. From like, if you're a YouTuber, what's been your favourite moments? And what's been your favourite moments with me, or my videos or whatever? Is there anything that you particularly remember fondly about me? I'm sure there's some good stories. That's the funniest thing. Like, in years to come, I might have a son or a daughter, and they'll get into YouTube, and they might be like, by the time they're like 15 or 16, they may... I don't know what YouTube will be back then. YouTube might not even exist for all I know, but they might want to start doing something like this and doing like online videos and stuff. And I could turn around and just say, I remember when I did that. Oh, it's a good time. I can help you out with this, and sort of tell them some funny stories of stuff. But yeah, I'll look back fondly wherever happens. Anyway, guys, I'm rambling now, so thank you for watching. I've been Dragonheart, the Prince of Wales. Until next time, goodbye.